As I mentioned at the top of the program, today marks 5 months since the October 7th atrocities carried out by Hamas in southern Israel. While the ensuing war continues as Israel attempts to root out Hamas, and this gets plenty of attention, what about the hostages? There are still 130 unaccounted for. It's believed dozens of them could have been killed already, but up to 100 could still be alive in Gaza, being tortured and tormented with war all around them. Let's cross to Israel now and speak with journalist Lital Shemesh. Thanks for joining us, Lital. I said at the top of our program that every time I see a political leader such as Kamala Harris demanding an immediate ceasefire, I cannot understand why their very first comments are not to demand that Hamas release the hostages. Surely that has to be the first thing at the front of everybody's mind and the precondition for any lasting ceasefire.
Yes. First of all, thank you for having me. I cannot agree more with what you just said. For us in Israel, we're looking at the recent statements by Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden, and I just cannot believe for the calling of a ceasefire when we haven't even been able to sit down and negotiate properly with the representative of Hamas in Cairo in the recent few weeks. We haven't got any sign of whom from the hostages are still alive. We haven't been able to transfer any medicine, any medical aid to our hostages, and yet the U.S. is pressuring Israel to enter aid, to enter hundreds of trucks a day with aid, with fuel into the Gaza Strip. We know that Hamas is taking over most of that aid. We know that most of that aid is not really getting to the Palestinians, civilians in the Gaza Strip. So I'm asking, has the West gone nuts? This is not the way to negotiate. This is not the way to negotiate with a terror organization who butchered 1,200 innocent Israelis on the massacre of October 7th, a horrific terror organization who is holding now hostages, women, men. We're talking about 1-year-old baby who was abducted with his mom, with his little brother from their house, and are now kept in Gaza.